Backbreaking News, episode 12. Today we're going to be talking about no other than what I want to do to approve Chick-fil-A's menu. I am a big Chick-fil-A fan for starters, so let's just get that out of the way. If I had to say one thing that could improve their menu is breakfast. Breakfast is always a good way to get people coming to your restaurant. See, Wendy's, people liked Wendy's, but when they had breakfast, I think it became even more popular than it was. See, breakfast items are the things you have to do to get people's interest. And you could do chicken-based items, or you could try to focus more on eggs or something, because those come from a chicken, You could do chicken-based breakfast, but that might not be as popular. Or you could focus on biscuits, like chicken biscuit, an egg and cheese biscuit, stuff like that. If you wanted to, you could even choose a steak patty, even though you sell all chicken. I think since your mascot is a cow, you should use some cow, just be called the mascot breakfast. Another thing I would like to see is International Chick-fil-A Day. Every once in a while you bring something from your international menu here in the United States and we try it. That would be the one way to win us all. And I wouldn't be against it, but I just like Chick-fil-A the way it is anyway. Second thing is, people like the Chick-fil-A sauce, so why not eventually tell us what it is? Because I think it's Thousand Island and mayonnaise. I actually think it's Thousand Island and mayonnaise, so you should clarify this, and it might help your business if you made a contest to help and to say the first person who guesses it correctly, answers will be revealed. The answer price is to buy some food and try some Chick-fil-A sauce, and then you guess what it is. It makes us feel like we accomplished it if we guessed it correctly, and it would want to make us come back for more food. I think that another way to get to the Chick-fil-A fans' heart is actually making more food items besides chicken to compete with McDonald's. Most people eat fish during a certain time of the year, so I think that after Ash Wednesday, the celebration of Lent is celebrated in most places, and I think it is very important that you look for those demographics. Like maybe add some type of fish sandwich, and it will make people come back for your food more. If the fish fillet wasn't already taken, I would say use it, but McDonald's might sue you for that. But I still think that more restaurants should be looking for that demographic. Popeye's done it, McDonald's done it, but I feel like how could each company know that they have a better sandwich? Because not many people go to their restaurants during that season because they don't have many fish items. They have to have fish items and all other stuff. Like, it's just not any meat, I think. So you have to base your items of the no meat variety, like maybe vegan options, salads, more stuff like that. And also, I'm just saying this. I don't celebrate it, but but I still think that should be looked for at each restaurant, more specifically Chick-fil-A. The next thing is, um, opening more restaurants worldwide, especially in the United States. If you go worldwide, you could become more popular than ever, especially as an alternative to KFC in Japan. I just saying for people who like chicken all across the world that you should consider expanding. Because expansion is the most important part of business. You don't just need to improve your food menu, but you need to improve your business. And I think your business is great, but must I suggest a kids menu with a toy or something? It can't be like a McDonald's Happy Meal, but try to get big license names to make your toy like Nickelodeon did with Burger King, and you could get easily successfully from that. Because one thing kids love more than to eat is the action figures and other stuff. That's the draw for some kids to McDonald's. It didn't become successful kids restaurant until they started having Happy Meals, and that's the reason why it's so known today, because you bring your kids there, and your kids will bring their kids there, and see, just an example, it was because of the toys you stayed, and it's just because of those Happy Meal toys that make kids want to come back and come back and come back. And then it started going across generations and generations. You have to think about that part. And it's a good way to stay open, because McDonald's has a couple $1,000 just on their Happy Meals alone. And see, that's how many kids go there for the Happy Meals. If you had a kids menu, I would call it the what would be a good chicken themed? What about the calf meal, because it's a baby cow? That's I just think that would be a funny name for it. And I think that kids would start getting into Chick-fil-A more. And your main, especially in the north, south, northwest, kids kids like toys everywhere, and the way to win people over to your restaurant is children's toys. Another thing you could do is try to get a big partnership with a celebrity, or make new desserts that make people want to go to your restaurant more. And now see, once again, I'm a Chick-fil-A fan, so I don't complain about anything. I'm just saying this is something I found that I think more people would be interested in, like the people who are not Chick-fil-A fans, to get them wanting to go. If you advertise more on TV too, if you advertise on TV instead of having a cow and say go eat more chicken, actually advertise the food. That's how you trick people to go into your restaurant. I, I, I'm not that old, and even I understand that. But you have to advertise. You can't just be like, Oh, eat more chicken. I could just go to KFC for that. Why would I go to Let's just say I wasn't a Chick-fil-A fan. Why would I go to Chick-fil-A just because it says eat more chicken? Show me the food. Show me what you've got. Show me new menu items. Those little advertisements you put in your signs aren't good enough because most people just walk by them and be like, eh. If you advertise them on TV, people are more tricked into thinking that they're item, and that starts to grow your business. Do you think McDonald's got popular overnight? No. Do I think that businesses can grow overnight? Occasionally. Do I think Chick-fil-A is a popular restaurant in most places? Yes. But I still think that the major part of the problem is the advertisement. There's no commercials in the north. You need to open more restaurants in the north part of America. I still think you need to reach a whole different demographic because adults are nice, adults and teens are okay, but the children are the most you can make the most money off of, really, which is sad to say. Because they're most likely wanting to get a toy with their meal. Kids like going to actual restaurants too, but they prefer the stuff where they get there, to where they could get like a toy. I still stand on my opinion that occasionally adults don't even want a big meal, and the kids meal is an option for an adult too. And if they have anyone they know that has a kid, they'll probably give that toy to them, and see that's what people want to see. And I think you should make it more clear that these kids' meal are not just for the kids, because you should advertise to people who don't really eat that much, you know. Instead of getting this big burger, we have this kids' meal that is pretty big, but it's not that big that you can't finish it, you know. Go to that demographic. It's not like I don't understand that. I completely understand that. When I am doing this, I know what audience I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for everyone. But, and I'm going to stick to that opinion. I know most people would say that that's kind of crazy, but I disagree. My opinion is vital here to Chick-fil-A, because as your biggest fan, I think this would actually help you grow. By the way, did I say at Chick-fil-A, I have no, I don't even work for KFC, but just do what you can to support your local KFC. And then share them this video so they know what they could do to improve. And then it would be a whole thing. And then, even if you want, just support your local KFC. Also, this video isn't sponsored by anything, but I would just want to shout out this headphone company, ONN, however you pronounce that. They're a good headphone brand. I have had these for years. They don't go easily. They come with the plugs occasionally, and I think if you're going to get any type of headphones, get these, because they're great. They They go well. They adjust. They don't cost that much money, $5 to $10 in some cases, and also they're just like great sound quality. They even come with a plug-in. They're also wireless. So if you're one of those people who don't like using wireless and you on the go and you want to try to do it plugged, these are definitely the AirPlays for you. Headphones for you. But anyway, got off topic. See, that's the type of advertisement Chick-fil-A needs. They just don't really like. It would be like if I had these headphones, it'd be like, buy more headphones. Would you want to buy headphones? That's awfully demanding. Eat more chicken. It's like, that's awfully demanding. I eat what I want. But I think they should change their slogan too to make it more, interesting to eat there. Because most advertisements, like even the Taco Bell Chihuahua, was the most popular thing, and Taco Bell became a classic after that. People actually wanted to eat there because of that dog mascot. No one wants to eat there just because they see a cow. Put some effort in. Add a cute dog or something to it. Make me want to go there. Oh, they have if a cute animal says it like the Taco Bell Chihuahua, I would love to see. Even if you have a cute little baby cow doing it for the kids menu advertisement, it would still be good enough for me. And I would love to see this stuff. But that's the end of the video. Bye.